good afternoon and good evening. Welcome back to Blue Collar Connoisseur Club podcast. This evening's episode will be based on the Ukrainian vodka of Nemiroff. Now, Nemiroff, they have been making some big moves in the spirits industry, and you'll start to see, or would have seen over the last few years, a lot more of their vodka becoming more prevalent in the shops. So, where to begin? We'll begin with the actual company itself. So, like I say, Nemiroff is a Ukrainian vodka. It's actually got the Russian spelling, I believe. Now, production of the vodka initially began back in 1872 in the town of Nemiroff. Sorry for the pronunciation on that. My Ukrainian isn't the best. With the opening of the largest distillery in Podila. For generations, the region has preserved its artisanal traditions, which are upheld to this day. Nemiroff draws its inspiration from the unique attributes of the area, such as pure natural water, its fertile lands, and the craftsmanship of local distillation methods. It was a century and a half ago that the principles were established, which the company continues to follow successfully. Strict quality standards, adherence to traditional recipes, continuous production improvement, and the pursuit of new taste horizons. So, like I say, Nemiroff is Ukrainian. Now, Nemiroff, I believe by looking at some of the maps, it's more kind of central Ukrainian, which again does have a long history with production. So, Nemiroff itself is a historic city in Vinnytsia Oblast in Ukraine. So, it's located in the historical region of Podolya. It was an administration centre of former Nemiroff Rayon. Now, population of the town of the city itself is roughly about 11,421. It is one of the oldest cities in that region, and it was founded by Prince Nemiroff in 1390. So that just gives you a bit of a history of the actual city itself and where Nemiroff does come from. So we'll move on to the important bottle. So this is the 1 litre. The labels themselves are very standard. So this is the original standard vodka. So it's got the Nemiroff and it's got quite a busy label. Very paper, feels very paperish, and are very quick to emphasise it does come from Ukraine. Now the bottle itself is embossed down either side with the Nemiroff logo, and on the capsule as well we do have a bit of detailing as well as around the side of the capsule. Apart from that, it's a 40% vodka, which is very standard. Like I said, this is a 1 litre bottle. In the UK, I believe probably Nemiroff is probably more 70cl. They'll be coming in about £17-18 for a 70cl. Obviously, if it was a litre in Scotland, we do have the minimum pricing, so it would have been in the region of that kind of £24-25 per litre, which brings it into the bracket of probably, especially in Scotland, of price-wise, everything's very similar apart from your premiums. So this brings it into the more mainstream of the vodkas itself. Now, for tonight as well, we will be doing a bit of a cocktail. So we will be doing that very shortly. Now, Nemiroff have also been making big gains to try and target some key markets. So what they have recently done over the last year or so to 2 years is they have heavily sponsored some certain sport teams. So for instance, in the English Premier League, they are currently sponsoring Aston Villa, Everton, Fulham and West Ham. Now, in rugby circles, if you prefer your balls a little bit more egg shaped, they're also sponsoring both men and women's Australian national rugby teams as well to try and generate a bit of an influence. Now, these sponsorship deals, they are obviously now the official vodka partners for these clubs and sporting institutions. These sponsorship deals will run into the millions of pounds every year per club. So Nemiroff are investing heavily in trying to increase their market presence and reach a bit of a larger audience. Now in Scotland, there are some more favoured brands that people will initially think of. Nemiroff at the moment isn't top of the list of what people think of to go and buy vodka. It'll be your more mainstream brands. But we've got a bottle. We'll give it a try, and we'll see what the thoughts are. So we will go a wee more traditional. Oh, this one has actually got a pourer on it, which is nice and handy. And the good lady will. I better get that cleaned up, because if not, the good lady will not be happy that I've just spilt vodka over their nice clean table. So again, we have a standard shot of vodka. It's got a not bad smell to it, to be fair. I know vodka doesn't really smell, but you do get some slight different variations depending on what vodka is. So, bottoms up, we'll give this a try. I should have actually probably had some juice with me, but again, funny faces are apologised up front. Now, although this hasn't been in the fridge or the freezer, which a lot of people will prefer, with it being room temperature, it's actually quite smooth. Not something that I would particularly drink too often by the shot. I know that is very popular in Eastern Europe, as I know by the good lady. That does actually go down very smooth. Actually, very nice vodka. First time I've actually tried that. We'll see how it mixes well in a cocktail. I'm assuming if it goes down quite well as a shot, then it will also go down quite well as a cocktail. So what we're going to do is we're going to go and get set up for making ourselves a small cocktail. We will come back to these very shortly. While you are waiting, if you don't mind, just while we're doing the changeover, if you could give us a like and a follow and subscribe to the YouTube channel, subscribe to the Spotify channel, and again, hit us up on the usual Instagram, X and TikTok, all under the same banner of Blue Collar Connoisseur Club. You'll see the badge will always be the same on all of our channels. And we will see you very shortly. Right guys, so that's us all now set up for our cocktail making. Right, so tonight, obviously, with it being Nemiroff Vodka, we will be doing what's called a Ukrainian fizz. It's just Ukrainian with a slight take on other cocktails. So first of all, we will take our Nemiroff vodka. Obviously, because I'm doing it in a video, I'm actually using measures. So we'll do a nice big measure of vodka. A wee bit extra for good measure. Small barman's measure. From there, we are going to take about 10ml of lemon juice. We have the cheats way of buying out a bottle instead of actually squeezing the lemons, which I probably should have done earlier, but yeah, we'll take the lazy way out. So we'll throw that in there. Then we need some limoncello. Anybody like some limoncello? We all like limoncello. So again, about another 10ml of limoncello. Small barman's measure in there as well. And that is pretty much our main ingredients. Now it does also ask for 3 sections of cucumber, which is obviously your fruit. You've got to get your fruit and your veg. So that's could possibly be classed as one of your 5 a day. I know I am totally clutching at straws, but yep, we will go for it. So give that a good mix up. As you can see, I did actually put a mat down because I did expect to spill something, which is not hardly surprising because, let's face it, I have a bit of a reputation for it. And from there, we will strain this into a glass. I should have probably got a smaller strainer, but we will go for it. So what we'll do is we'll just strain it into this one, and then we will just decant it. So that's us got our strain, so we'll just get that nice wee belly up. Pour that in there. And what we are then going to do is we're then just going to top this up with some sparkling wine. So about another 30ml, give or take. So a nice sparkling wine. And then what we'll do is we'll just use the sparkling wine and we'll just wash out both of these just to make sure we get everything out. And not to let it go to waste, we will just top that up a little bit. We'll get that out of there, and if I should have a nice wee spoon down here just off shot. See that? This is a well-run episode. And we have got one more bit of cucumber just for final. So that is in a sense a Ukrainian fizz. Obviously any brand of vodka will do. We have obviously stuck with the Nemiroff Original, which is your 40%. So it makes it actually look a bit cloudy, like kind of cloudy lemonade, but I suppose with all the limoncello and lemon juice in it, that is not hardly surprising. And the clear vodka also does not help. So cheers. Oh, that is very nice. Really taste the lemon. Can't taste the vodka at all. Obviously with the limoncello and the lemon juice. Absolutely fantastic. Nice and fresh. A wee bit of extra ice in there, which I'll probably put in my next one. That would be absolutely perfect. Seeing a nice warm sunny day for the 2 minutes it takes to make that. That is absolutely fantastic. So we'll come back. We'll do a small recap once I get all this tidied away. And we will hopefully, I'm hoping, that you've all liked and subscribed, and we'll see you back for the next episode. So, we hope that you have enjoyed our small trip round Eastern Europe with Nemiroff Vodka. I do highly recommend it as usual. There's not been a spirit that I've been unhappy with, let's just say. So I'm going to enjoy my cocktail. I hope you guys have made them as well. Highly worth it. I'm always a big fan of a nice wee cocktail. Normally these would get served, because it's got the sparkling wine in it. Normally these would get served in a stemmed glass with a wee bit of ice. I've just picked this one because it's just a fancy glass, and I've not got a great range of cocktail glasses, shall we say. We're not overly posh. But apart from that, we hope that you have enjoyed the episode. We hope to see you back in the next one. Not sure what the next one's going to be on quite just yet. We are working on it. So I've got a rough idea. So I hope that you do enjoy that as well. And we will see you very shortly. Again, thanks for watching. If you can, like I say, like and subscribe to all the various channels or whatever ones that you add on, that would be much appreciated. We are trying to get the podcast to a bigger audience and get a bit of traction on it. The more people that follow, the more people that can enjoy it, the more episodes in different places and things that we can do for you. Thanks very much again. Have a great evening. Drink responsibly, and we will see you on the flip side. Thanks for your time.